summarize this rank on, the Curry games that you've watched?
That was great. Especially that he took over the game when we were reeling. That first quarter, really first half, we had nothing going, and he just kind of kept us afloat, and he continued that in the third quarter, and completely took the game over. That was a special one for sure. He likes playing here, so that was a good one.
Why do you think he likes playing here?
I don't know.
Fans.
I don't know, but it's funny because we were sitting around the other day, and he started naming like 5 arenas. And he that's a great arena. It's always great when we play there, and this was one of them. So it was good to see him put on that performance because we needed it.
Cameron, you've seen nearly 4,000 of these threes. Which ones are the most backbreaking ones when he hits them?
I think, Steph kind of does this thing where he loses the ball, and people think like the ball is lost, and if you reach for it, you're kind of just setting yourself up. And I think those ones break people back more than anything because in your mind, it's like, man, I had him off balance. He lost the ball, and he still made the shot. But him and Kyrie Irving, their move starts when they lose the ball. And, it's a special thing to have that type of control over the basketball. But I think those are the ones where, teams just, you see them look at the bench like, man, I did everything. He lost the ball. And I think those ones break the back more than anything.
Tonight, he obviously lifted you guys pretty much by himself offensively. But do you sense kind of like he's kind of hunting down this thing a little bit more since the trade, and kind of lifting spirit where he'll have a night like this because of what's happening team-wise?
100%. Since the trade, he's been so dialed in. He told you guys, all you want to do is play with expectations, have some expectations. And meant that. And I think, you look at the body of work over the course of the years, obviously we know that's true, but, you start looking at these performances that's been coming since the trade, and it makes complete sense, So I think there's definitely more of a sense of urgency for sure.
You mentioned that third quarter when Steph really started taking over, but to start, Coach went with Quinten, and obviously he had 10 early points during that quarter to kind of get the run going. What have you seen from Quinten in these expanded role that he's had, especially tonight in the second half?
He's been playing great basketball, obviously shooting the ball well, but what he did defensively was bigger than everything. The anchor defensively that he was there in that second half, he protected the rim like nobody's tomorrow. Got a lot of deflections, forced a lot of misses, came up with some big rebounds. And so, I think we all in basketball fall in love with the shot making. That's just a natural thing. But I was more impressed with the energy that he brought on the defensive end. He was communicating. So everybody who's out on the floor, you hear him communicating, you're more comfortable to press up and get into the ball and all those forced to drive and know that you got help there. So I was, as great as his offense was and shot making was to get us going there in that third quarter, overall, his entire game, I thought his defense was incredible.
Draymond, you really had a battle with Bankera tonight. Talk about his growth as a player.
I've been a Paolo fan since he was at Duke. And just he's a special, special player. But if I'm honest, I think he got so much more he can do. I think he got so much more room to grow. I believe Paolo is one of those young guys that he continued to grow at the rate that he should and he's capable of. He's one of those guys, you keep hearing this talk about faces of the NBA, the next young faces of the NBA. He's one of those guys that could and should be in that conversation. And I think he was really on his way to it, and then the injury came earlier this year and kind of slowed him down a bit. But Paolo is one of the better players in our league, man. What is he, 21, 22 years old, something like that? But, yeah, I think he is special. I said something to him after the game. I won't share that. I'll keep that between me and him. But I think he has a couple things that he can change to help him take that next step. And when he do, hopefully I'm on my way out.
All right, is that it?
After Draymond, after all these years of that, is there still a part of you, like when Steph is on a heater like that, where you're just like, holy crap, I can't believe what I'm watching right now?
For sure. You know, you try not to get bored with winning, and I try not to stop appreciating greatness. It takes, I watch the work that he put in on a daily basis to allow himself to moments like that, and so I try not to take his greatness for granted. You know, I've been lucky to play with a guy for 13 years and see those types of performances. I think just about every big performance he's had in his career, I've been there, including the gold medal game. You know, so I'm honored and lucky to share the court with him, to be his teammate and just watch that type of dominance. You know, you see guys get dominated by great players in the NBA all the time. That's why this league is who it is, what it is. That's why guys are who they are. You see that often. I'm not sure when one is dominating like that, and you talk about all the greats, I'm not sure you see more life come out of a team than when he's dominating the way he dominates. And I'm, like I said, I'm lucky to witness all those performances. They are special.
Did you know the half quarter? The half court.
Oh, as soon as he left his hand, I knew it was cash.
How much different is halftime when he hits something like that?
It changes everything. You know, just going into halftime with any momentum. You know, so he hits that shot, their heads drop a little bit going to halftime. All of a sudden, it's something that small that can change a team's beliefs. You know, I always go back to when we were in the NBA Finals. I want to say it was game 3, game 4, back in Oracle. I'm not in Oracle, in Chase Center. And we were up. We had the lead in the third quarter, I want to say it was, and JP hit that half quarter. And when he hit the half quarter, I think we took the lead by 1 or something like that. It changed everything because when a team expends so much energy and it changes something just a tad on how they thought they see it, it creates doubt. And I think his shot, you know, he already had started getting it going. Then he hit that shot. You can see the doubt in their faces. And obviously we came out and we were able to capitalize on that in the third quarter. But shots like that, they shift the momentum and they can change everything, can change a game.
What's it like to see or feel?
But oftentimes, you know what you see in this league, and Steph in particular hates it, which is why nobody on our team do it. Oftentimes you see guys hold the ball to the shot clock, to the buzzer go, and then they shoot it. We're not allowed to do that on this team. And, you know, I always say to him, like, yeah, you want us to shoot them shots, but you're going to get a chance to change your percentage. We're not necessarily going to get a chance to change ours. But in saying that, I think the mentality is right. You know, you're trying to save a percentage for what? You know, it's about winning the game. And so changed everything for us.
Last one, same though.
What's it like to see or feel the opposing crowd when Steph has a performance like that?
If a crowd is against us, all of a sudden those boos go to, oh, ooh, ah, you know, they're mesmerized by it. And so, you know, we don't have a ton of road games. Steph Curry effect. We don't have a bunch of road games. We have a lot of home games.